Hello, kiddos. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving holiday. So, we're going to start off with this week doing what's called a research paper. And it's going to take us 2 weeks to get this done because we want to do a really, really good job. Now, with a research paper, we are going to use books and we're going to use articles to find facts and information about our favorite animal. So think about that, your favorite animal. And you're going to gather all the information that you can. And then we're going to put it in a nice paper. We're going to write paragraphs about our favorite animal. And it'll be a research paper. So, as we begin our 2 week long research paper project, today will be day one. Okay, so here are our learning goals that we could gather and organize information about a topic. Okay, so our topic is going to be the animal that we choose, and we can use many resources to research our topic. So, to research something, you go and you find out information about it. Okay, so these are our directions. One, we have to choose an animal we would like to learn more about. Okay, then we're going to use Get Epic or National Geographic Kids to gather information about our animal, and those links are below. Then we have to choose the book or article about our animal. We have to read it because we're going to use it for our research. And we're also going to have to save our book and article. And here's some pictures so that you can remember how to do that. And I will also walk you through it. Okay. So let's just pretend I'm you and I'm doing my article. I'm doing my research. Okay. So remember, I have the options of going on Get Epic or National Geographic Kids. So I'll tell you what that is. The first thing it says was to choose an animal. So I've decided that I want to do jaguars. So I would go to Get Epic. So once you click on your link below, you would go and Get Epic. You would type in the animal that you want. And once you get that animal, you'd have to choose from a number of books about which one you want. So there were like 4 or 5 Jaguar books. This is the book that I chose. So I would have to read through this and get information. Now, I'm going to be asked questions about where the animal lives, what the animal looks like, what kind of food the animal eats, and then try to find some interesting facts about the information about the animal. How big is the animal? All of these different things I'm going to have to read and make sure that I remember. Okay, so I'm getting all this wonderful stuff. And so this is all today is. Today is simply finding your book and reading it. So remember, we have the option of going to Get Epic. But let's just say I also want to take a look at National Geographic. So remember on what we were on, it says that we would have to scroll down for our links. So when I scroll down, that's my link for Get Epic. Here's our class code, okay? And here's my link for National Geographic Kids website. So once I click on that, it would send me to this right here. Now, I can decide to either click on the word animals. Okay. Now, when I get on animals, it's going to give me a choice. Let's just say I haven't chosen my animal yet. Notice it says mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, invertebrates, or fish. These are all different types of animals, and you're going to be asked what type of animal did you choose. Remember, I told you I wanted to do jaguars. Now, jaguar is not a type of animal, it's the name of the animal. Okay, so let's just say I know it looks in here, so I would maybe click on mammals and get inside. Now, I could either do that, or I could have, when I went to National Geographic at the top, it says search. So if I clicked on search, because I already knew the animal that I want, then I would type in the animal's name at the top. And once I typed in the animal's name, then I would get a few different articles about it. Now, I don't want leopards. I don't want big cats. I don't want ocelot. I said I wanted jaguar. So I would have to click here. Now, once I clicked on this, then it would take me to my article about jaguars. It would give me some pictures and it would give me my facts and information. Again, I would need to make sure that I read this very, very carefully. Okay, because I'm going to need to get this facts and information tomorrow Tuesday, I'll need it Wednesday, and I'll need it again on Thursday. Now, how in the world am I supposed to get back to this? Well, if you look at the top, you look right here. Let me see, I'm going to press remove so you'll see that. When you are reading, and you'll see that this star is not blue. In order to save this particular website and this book that I want, I would have to click on that star to turn it blue. When I click on it and it turns blue, I have to let them know that I want to put this book in my bookmarks bar. This line right here of stuff, this is all called a bookmarks bar. And once I click done, it'll put it in the bookmark bar. Now, here's the thing, boys and girls, Miss Young has a lot of things that she wanted to save. Now, maybe you do too, but it's still here in my bookmark bar. It's not enough space. So you see this little arrows. If I click on this arrows, here are the rest of my bookmarks. I have to keep scrolling all the way down, and there's my epic book right there. Okay. Now I have to do the same thing when I do my Jaguar one. Okay. So I already did it before, but let me undo it so you can see what it looks like. So once I get my thing for National Geographics, the star up there would be gray. If I want to save it, then I have to click on it to turn it blue and make sure that it saves in the bookmarks bar and click done. And for you, it should show up somewhere up here in this bar, or if you have a whole lot like Miss Young, there it is. Okay. So Monday, you would choose your book. Let's go back to which one is Monday. Yep. So Monday, you would choose your book, choose your animal, choose your book, okay, read it, and then save it in the bookmarks bar. Okay. Now, when Tuesday comes along, these will be your directions for Tuesday. I will tell you that, okay, it's research week. You should have already chosen a book or article yesterday. You would have to go back if you didn't. If you didn't do it, then this would send you back to Monday. Okay. So it says to use your book or article to help you to complete slide 5 only. This week, we're going to be working on slides 5, 7, and 9. There's a whole lot of slides, but we're only going to be doing those slides this week. It's going to be very important that you remember this right here. Do not push the submit button or share button on this assignment until we finish next week. Okay. If you do that, you're going to have to start all over again. All the work that you did from yesterday will be erased, and you'll have to start all over again. Okay. So do not press submit or share, or it will erase everything that you've done, and you'll have to start all over again. So on Tuesday's assignment, it would be to use your book to complete slide 5, okay? And this tells you how you can find your slides in the future. So you would also open up your tool in a new browser. So once you do that, it would take you to your research paper. And this is what it looks like. You have to make sure that you type your name there. And again, it says to go to slide 5. All right, so once I get to slide 5, this is what slide 5 looks like. And it says, what is the name of your animal? So remember, you also are going to have to go and open up another tab so that you have your Get Epic book, or you have your article ready. You're going to need both of them or either of them to help you fill this out. Okay, so notice how I have them open. What is the name of your animal? So I have no reason to spell the name of my animal wrong because I'm using my book. If you spell your stuff wrong, I'm going to send you a little note that says that you have to get that fixed. Okay. And this is where you'll see my notes. You may see something like this, a little box on the side, and you'll see my little emoji and my name, and it will tell you whether or not you've spelled stuff wrong up there or you put wrong information about your animal. Okay, so make sure that you use your book. Do not try to go on your memory. Use your book to get the exact facts and information. So you would type in the name of your animal. You would type in what type of animal you have. Remember, we talked about the type of animal. Is your animal a mammal, a bird, a reptile, an amphibian, an invertebrate, or a fish? Okay, and make sure that you know exactly what kind of animal you have. You would type that answer there. And then what does it look like? What size is it? Do not write the word big or small. If it says that it is 3 feet, then you need to type it's 3 feet. If it says that it can grow up to 6 feet, then you type it can grow up to 6 feet. Okay. So find out what size it is. Find out what color it is. Find out what its fur or hair looks like. Does it have stripes? Does it have scales? Does it have feathers? Does it have blue feathers? Does it have blue and red feathers? So type in all the information that you can about what your animal looks like and the type of animal that you have. Now remember, once you're finished, you're not supposed to click share. You're not supposed to click submit. You're simply supposed to go up to this X and X out. Okay. And then that would be, you would be finished with that with day 2. So now it sends you to, we go to day 3 on Wednesday. So when we get to Wednesday, this is your assignment for Wednesday. You're going to use your book. Okay. So you have to pull up your Get Epic book from your bookmarks bar, and then also maybe your article. Then use that to complete slide 7. Do not press submit or share when you finish. Just close up the tab at the top. Now, so this is how you would get it, because if you look on here, there's nowhere up here that I give you your slide back at all. Okay. This is just information about how to find your slide. Your slide is in your Google Drive. Look here on your left-hand side, you have a Google Drive. When you click on that Google Drive, it should take you to your Google Drive right here. Okay. So on that Google Drive, you see something that says quick access. So the last thing you would have done in your Google Drive is your research paper when you opened it up on Tuesday. So all you have to do is click right there and it would open it up. Okay. Or the other way that it says that you can get there is to open another tab. Okay. Open another tab. See how it would look if you open another tab. Then you would go to that waffle right there. Once you click on that waffle, this screen would come up and you would click on that triangle, which is your Google Drive. Okay. And once you get to that Google Drive, you would either see it right there in that quick access, just like we just saw it on mine, or you could either type in the words research page, research paper, and it would come up. Okay. So once you get to it, again, would be Wednesday, so you would go to slide 7. Once we get to slide 7, this is what we're looking for. So that's why we have to have our book and our article ready, because we're going to find that what the animal eats, whether it eats plants, animals, both. But you would use this time right here and you would type in all the things that the animals eat. Don't just say meat. If it eats mice, then make sure that you say mice. Don't just say that it eats plants, because what kind of plants does it eat? Does it eat bananas? Does it only eat flowers? Does it eat a certain kind of flower? So be very specific about what it eats. So make sure you go into your book or your article to find that information. Then it says, where does it live? Okay, so we need to know, where does it live? What continent does it live on? And I found that information about my jaguar because the information was there. So I need to make sure that I type it in correctly. I remember I have no reason to type in anything spelled wrong because I'm going back and I'm using my book. What is its habitat? Okay, so that means, where on that continent does it live? Does it live in a wet place? Does it live in a dry place? Does it live in a forest? Does it live in a desert? Does it live in an ocean? Maybe it just lives in a river. What is its habitat? So you would find that in your book or in your article. And then once you finish filling that out, it says, when you finish this slide, X out of the tab. This is what it means. X out right there. Do not click submit, or you will have to start your project all over again. I'm going to send you a whole nother project. It will be empty, and you have to start back again with slide 5, filling it in. Okay. This way, if you X out, it saves it if you X out. Okay. All right. So that's Wednesday. And then when you come back for Thursday, this is what it will look like on Thursday. So Thursday, it will say today's assignment will be to use your book and complete slide 9. It reminds you, do not press submit or share when you finish. We'll just close up the tab at the top. Okay. So if you didn't do a work on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, this will send you to Monday. This will send you to Tuesday, and this will send you to Wednesday's work and directions. Okay. This tells you again how to find your slides. You remember that you go over to Google Drive, you open it up. When you open it up, you should take you right to this. You can click on your research paper and it would open up to your research paper. Once you get to your research paper, you're going to go to slide 9. Now, once you get to slide 9, don't forget to also go in another tab, open up your Epic book, and open up if you have an article. Okay, I have both of mine open. That's going to help me fill out slide 9. Slide 9 just wants 3 interesting facts about your animal. You've already told us about what it eats. You already told us what it looks like. You already told us where it lives. Now, what else is it that you haven't told us? Something that you have not told us. So do not say something that you have already said. Okay. Now, once you see this, also notice that I may send you some information here. I may tell you, you already said that, find another fact. So make sure you do not type something that you have already said in slide 7 or slide 5. These are new and interesting facts. You need 3 of them. You have to give me 3 of them. Now, once you finish that, it says X out of the tab. That's what it means right there. You X out right there. Make sure you do not click submit. You do not click share. Okay? Or you're going to have to start all the way over back again with slide 5 to do 5 slide 5 and slide 7 all the way over again. Okay? So that is it for this week. We will get our book on Monday. Okay. And then we will do slide 5 on Tuesday, slide 7 on Wednesday, and slide 9 on Thursday. Now, if you haven't finished your work, Friday will be the day that you need to make sure that slides 5, 7, and 9 are complete. Or if there's anything that I sent you and said that you need to fix, you will fix that on Friday. So when we start back on Monday and we're actually doing the rest of our project, then you have everything that you need ready for Monday. Okay, so this is how we're going to be doing our project. And by the time we get to next week, you're going to have an awesome paper written about your favorite animal. Okay, all right, see you later.